For most adults in the world today, $1 million is a lot of money, and yet there are kids, little humans with missing teeth, who are worth more than that. Way more. And in this video, we'll be diving into their wealthy, luxurious lifestyles, while we figure out what it feels like to be a part of the adolescent 1%. Northwest, 9 years old, $10 million. When Kanye West became a billionaire, he was the first to tell everyone. And when Kim Kardashian also joined the $1 billion league, it was difficult to ignore. So you can't imagine the kind of lifestyle their first daughter, Northwest, has lived all her life. According to reports, the Ye youngling has a league of nannies at her beck and call. She attends the prestigious Sierra Canyon, the same school LeBron's kids go to, and she has enjoyed and still enjoys the wealth and benefits of her parents' cult status. North's first birthday, Kidchella, wasn't a footnote in the history of toddler birthday parties, and if there's a Hall of Fame for that category, hers would be at the very top. The party was lavish. It had a Ferris wheel, a snow cone machine, and a bouncing castle that cost $15,000 to rent, and it looked like any regular Ferris wheel. In the years that followed, Northwest has spent her time in Paris with celebrity dad and mom. She's been to exclusive events closed off to other wealthy people, and she has a trust fund set aside for her when she turns 21, and it's worth $10 million. But from the look of things, that trust fund won't be touched for a long time. Not when dad and mom are billionaires who don't mind spoiling their children a little. Millie Bobby Brown, 18 years old, $14 million. At just 18, Millie Bobby Brown has an acting career that most actors can only dream of. She went from earning $10,000 per episode in season 1 to receiving an almost unbelievable sum of $300,000 per episode by season 3. After her debut at 9, playing Little Alice in Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, she got her big break at the age of 13 in Netflix's monster hit series Stranger Things. And as her fame grew, so did her bank account. From $1 million salary for Godzilla to $6.1 million for the Enola Holmes movie, today, Millie Bobby Brown is worth about $14 million. So how does she spend her million? For obvious security reasons, Millie's family try their best to keep their lives private, despite their daughter's fame. However, we know she owns 2 mansions, one in Atlanta and another in London. Millie is also an active philanthropist despite her age. Through her cosmetics company, Florence by Mills, she helped raise $40,000 for the Olivia Hope Foundation. Back in 2020, she also gave frontline UK health workers a donation of almost $20,000 to help them through the COVID-19 outbreak. She has also donated undisclosed amounts to UNICEF, the Screen Actors Guild Foundation, the Live Foundation, and the Entertainment Industry Foundation. Now, it should come as no surprise that this young celebrity also has a car collection. It's not a massive collection, but how many people can boast of having a $70,000 Mercedes-Benz V-Class Marco Polo? But that's not what she pulls up to her premiere nights in. For that, she summons her $100,000 Cadillac Escalade. But if it makes you feel any better, she also has a much cheaper $27,000 Mini Cooper. JoJo Siwa, 19 years old, $20 million. Love her or hate her, there is no denying that JoJo Siwa is an overachiever, and a very successful one at that. Today, she's worth around $20 million. So how does this 19-year-old overachiever make and spend all that wealth? Born on the 19th of May, 2003, JoJo Siwa's fame reached new heights when 2 of her music videos went viral on YouTube. The teen superstar has sold out her music concerts in the US, Canada, the UK, and Australia. But her biggest source of income comes from selling her trademark bows. In an interview with Forbes, she revealed she has sold over 80 million bows. In 2018, JoJo Siwa got a customized BMW 4 Series convertible that cost her around $40,000. Then a year later, JoJo and her family moved to an LA mansion. The house cost JoJo a sweet sum of $3.5 million, and it has her trademark style and colors all over the interior. The mansion also has 6 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, 2 living rooms, and a luxurious kitchen. There is also a walk-in closet, hot tub, and a massive backyard. There's also a Baldwin piano in the house that can cost as much as $100,000. However, all of JoJo Siwa's spendings pale in comparison to her lavish birthday parties that she throws every year. On her Sweet 16, Nickelodeon hosted her birthday party at the W Hotel in Hollywood, where she invited everyone. Her 17th birthday party wasn't as lavish because of the pandemic, but that did not stop her from decorating her entire mansion for a virtual birthday party. Nastya, 8 years old, $28 million. YouTube has proven that no one is too young to be a self-made millionaire. Anastasia Radzinskaya, popularly known as Like Nastya, is living proof. The Russian-American YouTuber and social media personality has a net worth of $28 million. And guess what? She's just 8. Her YouTube journey began when she was just 2. Her father relocated from Russia to Florida. Then he recognized the power of the YouTube platform for kids content and started a channel that features himself and his daughter doing kid-friendly stuff. Today, she's the only kid YouTuber in the world with over 250 million subscribers across all her channels. So how does she, or in this case her father, spend their money? Well, since she is just a kid, her father has been very careful about divulging details about their finances and how it is spent. The internet can be a crazy place sometimes. However, it's not too difficult to see where all the money goes. The quality of each of their videos is second to none in the kid content niche, and every video features magnificent sets that must have cost $1 to make. Also, every snippet of their house looks grand, and they often go on expensive mini adventures, like the time they traveled to Turkey for 6 minutes of content. There is also one other luxury that frequently features in Nastya's videos, and it is this 2021 Lincoln Navigator. It retails at $88,000 and is one of the most impressive SUVs on the market. Now, unless there is some spending happening behind the scenes that we are not aware of, it is safe to say that Nastya's father has accumulated enough wealth for his daughter to not have to work a day in her life. And maybe when she becomes a teenager, we might see her spending the money like Jojo Siwa. Ryan Kaji, 10 years old, $29 million. Our next millionaire is another YouTuber that was once called the King of YouTube because of the sheer amount of money the kid was making. Ryan Kaji, aka Ryan Guan, is a 10-year-old American YouTuber entrepreneur with a net worth of $22 million. His claim to fame began with his YouTube channel Ryan's World, formerly known as Ryan's Toys Review, where he made tons of videos unboxing, reviewing, and playing with toys. According to his mom, the idea for the channel came in March 2015, when after watching other toy review channels, Ryan insisted he also wanted to be on YouTube. Kaji's mother then decided to quit her job as a high school chemistry teacher to work full-time on the channel. So far, his channel has gotten over 30 million subscribers since his first video. In 2017, he became the first child YouTuber with a product line and became the star of 2 games released by Outright Games. In August 2018, Ryan released a toy line that sold at Walmart, Amazon, and Target. And by the end of 2018, he reportedly earned $22 million in revenue. Now, Kaji might only be 10 years old, but he enjoys a lavish lifestyle. His family recently bought a new LA mansion house that has a backyard pool with mini waterfalls. The house looks like a rough replica of that house from the South Korean Oscar award-winning movie Parasite. Another big spend the family did was moving to Hawaii after the pandemic and buying another mansion for an undisclosed sum. We might not know the price, but it's definitely something. And the bathroom. Ryan's parents have been managing Ryan's incredible wealth for him, and he already has both a college and trust fund set up. And his mother has said if Ryan decides to stop YouTube tomorrow, he would be perfectly okay. Number 3. Blue Ivy Carter, 10 years old, $500 million. Yeah, I know this is an incredible leap from Ryan Kaji's net worth, but if you know any other kid below the age of 19 richer than Ryan, drop that name in the comment section below. Now, let's get to Blue Ivy Carter. Blue needs no introduction. The first child of the music industry's royal couple, Jay-Z and Beyoncé, her birth was an international event. And since her birth, the couple have not only gotten wealthier, they have positioned their daughter in her own wealth. 2 days after her birth, Time magazine named her the most famous baby in the world. And that same day, her vocals were featured on the song Glory by her father Jay-Z, which earned her a Guinness World Record for being the youngest person to have a charted song on any Billboard chart. And as you might have guessed, Blue gets paid in the form of royalties from writing credits. At the age of 8, she became the youngest winner of a BET award. And in November 2020, Hair Love author Matthew A. Cherry revealed that Blue Ivy was the narrator of his children's book audio version, which meant more royalties for her. She also has a Grammy Award for the Brown Skin Girl music video and also gets royalties from it. Then there is the immensely successful clothing brand named Ivy that her legendary mom helped her create. The clothing brand is completely owned by Beyoncé and worth $932 million. And you can already guess who she will pass it over to when the time comes. And do you know the funniest thing? Because her parents are billionaires, they don't have to touch a dime from her passive income. She's gonna be rich forever. And on her second birthday, her parents bought her a horse. And not just any horse, she was gifted a $75,000 full-blooded Arabian horse. She also has 2 full-time nannies that work every day to ensure the little queen's needs are met. Blue also attends Center of Early Education in Los Angeles, which has a tuition of about $30,000. Number 2. Moulay Hassan bin Mohammed, 19 years old, $1.5 billion. Now, there is new money and there is old money. And in the realm of old money, money that wasn't worked for and can't really be measured, you have individuals like Prince Moulay Hassan bin Mohammed, the first child of King Mohammed VI of Morocco and Princess Lala Salma. Born in Rabat Royal Palace on the 8th of May 2003, the Crown Prince of Morocco is the heir to the throne and lives his life in prestige and luxury. When he isn't being tended to by the countless servants, he has dignitaries from all over the world paying respect. In 2013, Hassan began showing up at public official engagements with his father. In 2017, he was the youngest participant at the One Planet Summit, where he became recognized internationally. In 2019, he was an honored guest at the funeral of the late French President Jacques Chirac, which took place at the Saint-Sulpice Church, where he got to rub shoulders with other rich and powerful world leaders. At just 19 years old, he has an estimated net worth of a little over $1.5 billion. The prince lives like, a prince, and he enjoys the luxuries that come with his position. His choice of global transport is his personal $67.4 million Gulfstream G650 jet, which is said to be one of the most expensive and most powerful VIP jets available. Now, how many teenagers have a private jet? When he isn't attending world events, he enjoys holidays with family. In September 2019, he had a good time in New York with his mother and sister. During a trip to the Greek island of Skiathos in July 2019, they rented a luxury yacht named Serenity, which costs 550,000 euros or $596,000 per week. Prince George of Cambridge, 9 years old, $2.5 billion. It's not surprising that one of the richest kids in the world is a British royal. And who else rather than Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge, the eldest child of Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, and Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, and third in line of succession to the British throne after his grandfather Prince Charles and his father. Born on the 22nd of July 2013 in London, England, Prince George's incredible net worth is not because he works, but as a result of his inheritance. As a future king, George will have access to funds such as the Duchy of Lancaster, as well as money from the government through the sovereign grant. Since his birth, Prince George has had a team of staff on hand to help him with everyday life. This staff wake him up at the same time every morning, cook his meals, bathe, and dress him. However, when it comes to dropping him off at school, his parents step in. He attends Thomas's Battersea, a school in South London that costs £6,000 per term. Prince George has to sleep by 7 p.m. every night. His holidays are less restrictive. He enjoyed his first luxury vacation in the paradise island of Mystique in the Caribbean when he was just 6 months old. And in 2014, Prince George embarked on his first royal tour along with his parents. One day, he will be king and will occupy a position of influence that no amount of money can buy. Princess Charlotte, 7 years old, $3.8 billion. Surprise, surprise. As puzzling as it might sound, Princess Charlotte, Prince George's immediate younger sister, is worth more than him, and this has very little to do with net worth. The prince and his sister currently have access to the same funds. Instead, it has more to do with influence, because just like her mother, Princess Charlotte has become a fashion icon. During her 6th birthday party, Kate Middleton and Prince William, 38, shared a portrait of their daughter to celebrate her 6th birthday. In the picture, she appears in a floral print dress that was designed by children's designer Rachel Riley. This dress became so popular that it and the $82 outfit quickly sold out within 12 hours. The the fastest in the brand's history. Since then, her level of influence has come to be known as the Charlotte effect. Across the UK and other parts of the world, Charlotte has influenced and is still influencing the way the general public shop for their children. And if this continues into her adulthood, she could become a living, breathing, billion-dollar royal fashion brand. However, only time will tell when that will happen. For now, and amongst her peers, she sits comfortably at the very top of both influence and wealth, the 1% of the adolescent 1%.